welcome back to Fete International Crew Battles. My name is Brogue, I'm here with Restless Whale, and we are into losers of the International Crew Battles. We've got Ireland versus Switzerland, so I'm here repping my boys, Ireland, who are getting ready and geared up to take on Switzerland, who you are here to somewhat represent.
Yeah, I'm here to represent them. You know, I don't know much about it, but I hope that by the end of it, I'm more swayed towards their side. You know.
Yeah, you won't be, because nobody wanted to rep Switzerland, and you were here by default. You know.
It must be for a reason, but
yeah, well,
we'll find out. We'll find out.
The reason is because Ireland is the perpetual underdog of all of European Melee. Everybody wants them to win, and we're losing we don't have our big heavy hitter. Mint couldn't make the event, but we've got Lewin, who everybody knows, and a bunch of cold underdogs that are going to, I think, show up a little bit.
Sure, I was going to say, you said Ireland is an underdog, but like when I think Ireland, the first thing that comes to mind is all of Mint's achievements. It's just insane, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't pop in my mind as an underdog, but I guess I'll take your word for it.
Well, we're underdogs if Mint's not here, right?
Yeah, for sure. But I definitely call Switzerland the underdog in this case. I mean, in the sense of the grand scheme. I think because they have Ja Ryden on their team, in this specific matchup, it might be that they're the winners, like the people to look out for to win, but in the grand scheme, I don't know. Would you say Ireland is better than Switzerland in terms of like net skill?
I mean, I think we've got some real killers that nobody knows about, right?
Yeah.
So I'll talk about them as they come up. But both teams are a little top heavy. I think obviously got Ja on Switzerland, but we got Lewin as well. And I think after that the field gets a little bit more murky. Where counter picks are going to really come into play, and who we're sending in. But we've got I think we've got a really solid plan going into this. There was a bit of strategizing over a nice cold pint of Guinness between our last crew battle and this one. Yeah. So Rue back there repping for Ireland, and he's going to make this happen. And I think the two boys have been warming up. So first up we've got Lewin, and I actually have no idea who's on for Switzerland.
You were saying Lewin is the heavy hitter of the Ireland.
Oh yeah, he's like the new up and comer. You don't know about Lewin?
No, I haven't heard of him.
No, Lewin is like a beast, man.
Yeah?
He's like he just got ranked 11th in the UK brackets and Ireland PR.
Okay.
It's just known as the UK PR, but for some reason he's on there even though he's Irish.
A little bit dated to call it the UK PR, huh?
Yeah, it's just UK appropriation. They do this all the time. They just somebody sniffs into their country and they go, "You're ours now." Just legacy Britain. They've been doing this for generations, in and out of Melee. But yeah, no, he's an absolute beast. I genuinely wouldn't be shocked to see him in top 8.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of weird that they're sending him in first, then, no? We have
a plan. We have a plan.
Okay, so this is the plan you were talking about. The perfectly formulated plan.
I suppose they're not going to hear this, right? So our plan is we're going to put Lewin out first, who's going to effectively cream their blind first pick, right? Okay. And then that's going to force the Ja Ryden to come in early, and we're going to get him out of the way, and we have a wee shadow counter pick for Ja as well if Ja manages to take out Lewin. So that's how we're going to strategize and get through this crew battle.
Damn. Well, that's a lot more planning than my crew did at any point.
Yeah,
we just went head first in, all right, let's see what happens, and we'll send people in as we need them, I guess.
Absolutely. As hand warmers over.
I'm curious who they're sending in from the Switzerland side, because I would say the only name that I would recognize maybe is probably Ja. I don't know if they have Ganja with them. I think he's also a pretty notable Swiss player, but I don't know if he's actually
made the crew.
If he's in the crew or not. If he came out, that's kind of the question, right?
Ganja's here. He's in my pool.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So probably then.
Yeah, I think Black Haze maybe is Swiss and Made in Shiny, but I don't know. Actually, don't know who's here. There's so many people here in the events. It's hard to get a grip of because so many people come from all over. It's hard to try and keep tabs on who's all here.
All right, is this first game?
I think so. They've been hand warming for ages, so we've
got Professor Pro versus Marlowe.
I mean, you'd be fooled. It's Lewin cooking up. Lewin's Blue Fox. You can tell. He also plays on box, right? And he's a big cheat. I'm also a box player, so I like to say that. It's big cheating, and but he kind of breaks the game. He's so quick. You'll be watching him do stuff, and you go, "This doesn't seem really humanly possible." But the boy can just move.
That was very impressive. And I have to say, shamefully, I do know Lewin, but I would pronounce it Luan. So I was sort of confused because I've only ever seen it written. I've never heard it actually pronounced by someone who knows how to pull it off with the accent. So
right, yeah,
I've just been schooled.
That actually is a very European thing, is to call him Luan. It's Lewin. It's
okay.
It's smooth.
Yeah, it just rolls off the tongue.
Yeah,
nicely. Luan is very awkward to say. It's sort of like you're stepping into it.
It is.
All right, but so far, Marlowe keeping it even. I mean, I don't know if this is going to force Ja Ryden out, honestly. If he can keep it stock for stock, there's no real reason for them to panic and send in their anchor just yet. that's sort of the scary part, right? Usually in crews, the idea is you have this anchor at the very end that just can tear through if need be. But
we're mixing it up, okay? Like we are free thinkers in the free state, okay? And that's part of our charm. You know, we decide that we're going to forge our own path. If anything, it's super on brand for Ireland.
Of course, yeah. I mean, trailblazing, right?
Exactly.
Oh, good opening here. Can he capitalize off it though? He's off stage. Good opportunity. Oh, that was a really nice short in that opportunity, situation. Okay, Marlowe's got to get something cooking here. He's tacking on way too much damage on the stock. Oh, and flubs it. I think that was meant to be a jump cancel grab. He just missed it.
Definitely was. One of the things that Lewin is like particularly good off, and I think this is the box thing, is like he's amazing off the crouch. So he can just get people into like tech J situations and always follows up correctly.
Yeah, that's pretty crucial. It's something that a lot of people don't take for granted as Fox, because Fox is just such a versatile character in general. But those small situations like taking advantage of tech state and everything is really important for capitalizing, especially in the Ditto, where you're both playing with even weaponry, right? It's a 50-50 matchup.
That's right, and this was always the risk, right? You know, the volatile matchup of the Fox Ditto. Like when we came in with Lewin, you know, we always knew it could go this way, but at any point he can turn the heat up.
Yeah, but Marlowe's turning up the heat now. The stove is on. Chain grab coming out, nicely retreated to the platform. Manages to clip with a get-up attack. Ooh, Marlowe really going for the hard read out at the edge there. He wanted that kill.
Very non-committal. Sometimes in crews I find that people just play scared just to try and, like, you know, what would otherwise be like just a stock over. It's just people just worried about, like, you know, losing every little inch to their opponents, and that's going to be it.
Oh, is it though? He's coming back. No, soft back air. One more opportunity here. And nicely done. Yeah, cleaned up.
So I was way ahead of you because I know Lewin never misses those. Every single time you'll hit that. Every single time. You know.
Yeah, you're very loud after they won. Yeah, I mean, you should have been that loud right before. Then it would have been convincing, right? Then it's like, oh yeah, then I believe.
Like, but like I'm used to it now, right? Because I knew Lewin when he like came on the scene. Like it was like Valhalla 3. He showed up out of nowhere. Nobody knew who he was, and he was already like super decent. And then like we watched like from like just as COVID hit, like 6 months he went from just being like kind of like decent and like good knowledge, just a total beast. And when he made the box switch, it took him like a week to get back to his skill level. Like he just has this ability to like every time you play him, he gets better and better, and he figures out players as well. So like the more he plays somebody, the better he is against them. You know, like I feel like, you know, normally you get this thing where like you get players of a certain like similar levels, and like there tends to be a bit of back and forth, and people try and like analyze sets and counterplay against their opponent. And I just find that like when I see Lewin play against people, he just gets more consistent against them.
Yeah, it's never like a one-up situation. It's like Lewin like one-ups them, and then it's just like the gap just widens from there. It never gets like, it's never back and forth.
Yeah, like I think like it's like I remember playing him in like my very first set with him, and I got a game off him, and then it was like, well, that never happened again. and then it was like, okay, then he just 3-stopped me twice, and then that never happened again because then he just 4-stopped me twice.
Oh, jeez.
He just becomes like more of a monster, and I think that scales really well for him as well.
Sure.
But like, you know, 2 stocks, you know, we probably would have liked 3, you know, going to this next one. But
yeah, I mean, when you send in the heavy hitter first, it's kind of what you want to see, right? Like a complete wash. But see, it didn't force out the Jow Raiden.
No, we got Black Haze. But actually, Lewin is an absolute beast at the Marth matchup as well. Has like a really solid. One of his breakout performances was against May in the same crew battles. So like again, Lewin pretty much unknown at the time. We go into, I think it was like the very first event of the same circuit, International Cruise, and he just knocks out May like straight away.
Oh man, that's a huge win. Yeah.
Yeah, it was massive. It was one of the first things that was like when everyone started really paying attention and be like, oh, this guy's got something.
Yeah, it only takes that one moment for people to turn their head and go, wait a minute, this guy's getting too good. Like,
yeah, it's really
scary.
Yeah, it is scary, and it's really interesting as well because like you sort of like, you know where you're at as a player, and you know where like everyone in your scene sort of lies, and when a new player comes in, you sort of get a read on like their position within the scene, and it's just crazy to watch somebody just consistently like, I mean, like I think not many people would argue that Lewin is second best in Ireland to mint at this point, and I think that gap is closing. Like we actually haven't seen the Mint versus Lewin standoff yet. Just just a little bit of an activity for Mint, which is kind of again very on brand for Mint. But at some point there is going to be like you know, a little civil war that's going to happen where the Dungan and Rattlesnake and Lewin are going to collide. And I mean, it wouldn't shock me if in like a year's time Lewin would be top of the Ireland PR.
That'd be pretty nice to see.
He just doesn't seem to be slowing down in his improvement.
Yeah. Well, it's interesting you bring up the whole like taking a week or so to get onto the box and actually being efficient at it, because I think it's a very like a lot of people write it off as a very old school mentality that there's like this natural skill in Melee or like a natural understanding of how the game works and how you move and everything. But I think some people really do have an easier time like figuring that out, and it's more or less just an execution barrier, like figuring out how to use the controller as opposed to relearning how to actually approach in neutral in terms of like hand-eye coordination, right? Because it's one thing to understand the game, but it's also another thing to like put it into actions, right? And some people are just a little more, I guess, they're a little more in tune with that. They feel like the rhythm of the game, you know?
Oh, totally. And he's a massive feel-based player. Like, he spoke to me about, like, oh, yeah, I just don't analyze. Like, he just plays off feel.
That's like that hurts when somebody's that good and they're like, I don't analyze.
I don't do anything.
I play like an hour a day.
Yeah, he's like, I took coaching for a while, but it didn't help me. I just did it myself.
He's his own best coach.
Yeah. Although I'm a big fan of Black Haze as well. Like, kind of a little bit of an unranked buddy with mine. So, like, we just seem to be in the same kind of skill bracket of where we end up running into each other like a fair amount. But I just love the way they play.
Yeah, it's also interesting. Black Haze plays White Marth.
Yeah, the worst Marth, like the factual worst color of Marth.
I don't know, green is pretty bad.
Oh, I love green. What are you talking about? The color
of
my
Irish.
The color of my how dare you besmirch the color of my Emerald Isle? Okay.
All right, but Black Haze going to clean this stock up, it looks like.
Yeah.
Pretty good response. I was going to say Loon had a pretty good opening taking that first stock. It looked kind of hopeful, having Loon as your first pick, but now, I don't know. Maybe Black Haze could take the stock without dropping another one, and you're kind of back to square one.
Maybe, but Loon can also just turn into beast mode, you know? Like,
yeah, you never know.
He's got the ability. He definitely does.
He can open a can of sauce.
He does.
Oh, yeah. Opportunity here. Nice F smash. I was kind of expecting a grab, and now off stage. Goes out there for the backer. That's it. Loon's dead.
That's going to be it.
Oh, man.
That's tough break. That's tough break. That's okay. That just gives us opportunity to talk about all of the sleeper hits that we've got in our crew. Okay?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Loon did that on purpose so that we could see the other
Irish talent. So we
talent.
could see the other Irish talent, because we wouldn't want him run through the whole thing.
Yeah, it'd be a bit boring, right?
Really boring.
It'd be the Loon show.
Yeah, the Loon show. And frankly, he doesn't need any more help with his arrogance. It's ridiculous. He was like, he actually, like, just, no joke, we were sitting earlier on, and he was like, oh, yeah, when I'm in top 8 on Sunday. And I was like, that's he just put that out there like that was a fact.
That's the kind of confidence you need to make top 8 to begin with, you know. That's sort of just like raw, like.
Not with that performance, a mere 5 stocks, which is not what we're looking for from our top player. He's going to be living that down for the rest of the night.
Oh, yeah. After a couple of Guinnesses, I guess it'll numb the pain.
Yeah. Well, we'll hope. And we said, it looks like we're sending Dara. So Dara, right? Dara is our premier Sheik player, right? So obviously a great counter pick against Marth. But Dara is also famous for one other thing. Do you remember at the start of Unranked when Treff was going on these like, he was doing like, I'm going to set the record of the amount of wins on Unranked.
Okay.
You know, remember this? Right at the start of Unranked, he got like 400 wins, right? Okay. The man that stopped him is the man sitting at that sitting in that seat over there right now. Okay?
Oh man.
He stopped Treff in his tracks. Right. That's the boy.
And you
right
said
there.
Loon was your heavy hitter, and now you're sending in the person who single-handedly stopped Treff.
Single-handedly stopped Treff. This is Dara's our sleeper hit. Dara's our big sleeper hit. But like you know, he's the kind of guy, like, you know, you come to one of these events and you hang out with your homies, and you know you spend a lot of time together, especially at like an environment like this. And every time we just turn around and go, "Where's Dara?" And he's just in the corner grinding. This guy wants to improve, and he just he's putting in the work.
Enlighten me, right? AISB, something Irish Smash Bros, correct?
All Ireland.
Oh, okay.
All Ireland.
Okay,
Smash
okay.
Bros. Yeah.
That's nice. Good sense of community to have that.
Absolutely. Actually, our coach Captain Rue has that tattooed in his inner lip.
Really?
Yeah, he's all the way in, man. Like
wow.
there's no fronting in Ireland, right?
Yeah.
You're either in or you're not.
Oh, geez, I don't know if I'd have the commitment to live in Ireland.
Well, then you wouldn't be welcome.
Oh, there you go. I definitely wouldn't be on the crew. You know, you wouldn't accept me.
No, we've all got the tattoos. We definitely.
Especially if I roll in saying Luan, you guys would be like, yeah, get out of here.
Get out of here, man. No, but it's good that you know that now. You can pass that on to the rest of the premier commentators across Europe, and we can maybe finally, you know, get that scrubbed, the Luan scrubbed from the commentary.
Oh, I cannot wait to interrupt Zin and go, actually, it's Loon.
It's actually Loon.
I'm literally gonna wait. You know, like if we have to watch if we have to watch a Loon set, if we have to, then
you mean when you watch a Loon set
in top 8, right?
Yeah.
But I'll make sure to let him say it first, you know, so I can embarrass him in front of everybody.
That's what you want to do, like 100%. Like I like that. I love that play. That's my kind of play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Black Haze is going to drop a stock here. And I've seen also, it's been sort of up in the air, like whether we go for the 3-2-1 go or whether the players just agree to a time to start. It looks like the players are agreeing here to start at 50. But yeah, I've seen some 3-2-1 goes and some not. So Seems like there's no consensus.
No, it's less hype in my opinion. Like when we were playing earlier, it was definitely we played against the French and it was definitely a 3-2-1 go.
Oh yeah.
You know, it gets the crowd involved.
Exactly, yeah. Gets everybody ready to warm up your vocal cords for some screaming.
Absolutely.
Our Black Haze starting out pretty good here. Attacked on quite a bit of damage, but yeah, one grab it could spell the end of this stock. Doesn't find the tech chase. Ooh, nice early up B.
Yeah, very good.
Oh, and the dash away, barely dodging that dash attack.
Spacing is crazy here. Just playing around each other so well.
Yeah, and that crouch cancel, almost connecting the tipper F smash. And I mean, Black Haze has to make something work here because it's getting dangerous percents. It's getting to a point where he's not going to be able to convert anything into a massive hit.
Oh no, not like that, Dara. Not like that. You've not done that all weekend. What's going on, bro?
Oh, nicely done. Good recognition, just holding the ledge
okay,
there.
well, this is another thing that we do in Ireland is we let the opponents get ahead so we can come back for more dramatic victory. It's
right.
It's part of the narrative, you know?
Well, I can tell you, as a native Swiss person, you don't know what you're in for here.
Yeah. You're native Swiss, you know, you don't pay your taxes.
Yep. I've got a Credit Suisse account.
You like chocolate.
Of course.
You have a wife who's blonde, I guess.
Yeah, I pay $20 for chocolate, for like a small box of chocolates.
That's right. But still, you're really rich for some reason.
Yeah, of course. Why else would I pay $20 for chocolates?
Yeah.
Okay, good up tilt. Again, like just the fact that he's back to even now.
Nice. Black Haze doing some real work.
Yeah. And they've even got Omar Marth in the back, I think. Ganja, I believe, is also a Marth main. So.
I must respect that. I'm not sure. Black Haze is a different beast altogether, I think.
Yeah.
Like, they've been putting some real work over the quarantine year. One of these players that's just like, they just set themselves a task of improving as much as possible over COVID.
Yeah. It's been an interesting time. A lot of people dropping off, a lot of people going twice as hard. I did not expect that to hit. I really thought he was going for not a reverse S smash there, but I guess it worked out.
It did.
Missing the wave land, that's unfortunate.
Absolutely. Darren not looking the crispest, but you know, he's normally much better than this, but you know, it might just be the tournament nerve. Something I think like Cruise is like the most nervy of all events.
Oh yeah,
you know?
100%.
Sets you up for pools so well though, you know. Like,
yeah, it's a good way to be like, oh, it's
primer.
not as bad as Playing Cruise when you're sitting in pools.
Totally. You think I was nervous now?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, I choked earlier today, and I was just like, oh, this is the worst.
Yeah, it really.
Pools will never be that bad.
You just have no wiggle room.
Oh, Dara's making something work here. Starting to cook.
Oh, and the wave on the platform, nice mix-up.
Ooh.
Good S smash though. Should be able to do this if. Yeah, finds that forward smash. Nicely done. Doesn't get an NC. Doesn't go for the up air or anything. You know, just waits, gets that clean F smash. But yeah, it's been really difficult for Black Haze to close these stocks at a higher percent. So.
Well, that was an insane grab.
Oh, and it's not done yet. Oh, nice forward air though.
Out of it. Yep.
Kind of gave up the edge there. Sort of just backed off on the edge guard. Not sure if a bit of nerves.
Well, there's been a lot of early up Bs from Black Haze, so he's maybe trying to avoid that.
Yeah. Oh no! I thought I was going to connect.
Yeah.
I was so certain.
Oh, calls the gap attack.
Okay, one last chance for Black Haze here. Nice forward air, going to hold on the ledge. Okay.
I was about to say Daryl's going to run up down smash on the ledge. Just this thing.
It worked out. I thought that up tilt was really nice. Like landing
out.
on the stage just to go for that up tilt was a really smart idea, but Dara just one step ahead of it. Shield up and everything.
Back to the wall.
Yep.
You know, against the French, I think Dara took like 6 or 7 stocks, so I'm hoping that he kind of just, shifts into gear a little bit here. We can even bring this back a little bit.
Sure, but I wonder who they're bringing out now, because in the back they've got a Luigi, a Marth, and I hope a Fox, because that would be the ideal pick.
I think it's the
in
Fox.
The situation. Okay.
Yeah, because Ganja is Ganja's Marth, right? This would be.
Sure, I was trying to guess what the last character was. I don't actually know if it's Fox. I mean, I'm Swiss. I know it's Fox, of course. I'm just gonna make the hard read. Why not? If I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
You're wrong.
That's Ice Climbers. Okay. Well, that's actually a really good pick for this matchup. Ice Climbers have a pretty decent chain grab on Sheik.
I actually did not know there was an Ices in the Swiss team. This might change things.
Yeah, this is a bit of a wrench in the works, huh? That would have been a good time to put in Loon, huh? Against the Ices.
Yeah, maybe. But,
Or against Ja Raiden. I mean, I'm still very terrified of the Ja Raiden pick at the very end because I think Luigi as well is one of those characters you really can't dominate. Like, you can win, you can take the game, but you're going to be trading stocks back and forth because Luigi is just he's just going to hit you out of everything you do, basically.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, Dara was our Luigi counter pick.
Ah, okay.
Like the idea was that Lewin would kind of wipe out the Black Haze, Ja would come in, and then we'd send Dara in to clean up the remaining stocks, which we think he could do. So, because, Sheik Luigi.
Sure. Not so bad, but At this point, who have you got in the back burner now? Who's
So we got Haunter, our premier Falco from Ireland, a wild boy. He's like the we'll get to him when he arrives. The angriest man in Ireland, for sure.
Okay.
But really creative. And we've got Rue, and we have Razzie, who's a kind of an up and coming Falcon as well. And by the way, the Falcons we breed, something in the water in Ireland. By the way, the Falcons we breed are something else. They're all nuts, every single one of them.
Well, I'm excited to see it.
Yeah.
Going to FD, this is a good pick. I'm sort of surprised that this wasn't banned. This
totally.
Seems like what you would want to ban in this situation.
Yeah, I mean, I think like bans are not being kind of held to. Like there's questions as to whether or not bans were actually even taking place in earlier crew battles. So.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, like I think they were, but like it's almost like players weren't. Like I'm not sure it was communicated to the players enough.
Sure.
So maybe they're just going like, oh, we didn't know, and we didn't ban.
Yeah. All right, got a grab here. Going to start. Not as much of a chain grab as I expected, honestly, but the game is still young.
Actually. Oh, love it, bye-bye.
Yeah, that was really good.
Dara's got you.
And also just the awareness to grab Popo there. Completely impossible to save Nana at that point if you're grabbed, you know.
Yes, I hate this. I'm also a Sheik player and I hate this matchup. But one of the things that I absolutely love is how much the threat changes from when Nana's with you to when Nana's away. Like it just becomes the advantage swings so hard it becomes so strange, you know.
It is a bit of like you're locked in here with me type situation.
Yeah,
at that
totally.
Point. Like
it very much is that Rorschach situation.
All right, yeah. Diamond's got to do
Mr.
something.
Patience.
Oh, okay. Dash attack, F smash. I'm not sure. Okay, yeah, it rolls up.
Okay.
Good call out. I really like that dash attack F smash. That came out of nowhere.
Yeah, I think he crouch cancelled the dash tag, which I don't. That's tough. That's tough to do. But I wonder who we're going to send in.
So you've got a Falcon. I guess Falcon is probably the best pick at this point.
I think it might be. It might be. He's coming this way. Is he coming up? The big man is. We're here with Ireland's. He came the weird way. There goes Raz. Right. It's a miracle that his shirt's on. That's what you need to know about Raz. Okay. Okay. He's the Falcon. He's our new Falcon. And
does the shirt not come off when he gets angrier?
His shirt comes off when he gets angry, when he gets happy, when he gets sad. It's more like any excuse for the shirt to come off.
So this is like a neutral Raz we're seeing.
Yeah, this is like not full power Raz. Like the shirt's like the weighted.
Right. Yeah.
Like in Dragon Ball.
Yeah. It's also funny as well. There's these speakers up here, like by the stairs, and I'm just waiting for someone to smash their head because it's so low. Like when you come up the stairs, everybody misses it at first. You know, like they have to crouch under it just as they realize they're coming up. I swear someone is going to hit their head on that.
There's some tall people at this event.
Oh yeah.
Like I'm 5'12". I'm going around like these Dutch people are just like.
That's the thing. Only a few of us Dutch people are actually that tall. It's also like Frenzy, for example. Like unfortunately we don't have Kinzo, also a very tall player, notably tall.
I think like it must be a melee. You know, you just something about it makes the legs stretch.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean. We have bad eyes and long legs. That's what they say.
Oh, that's a great tag for a tournament. Come at Fate, bad eyes, long legs.
Yeah. Oh, the shirt's kind of off. He's rocking the V-neck, like the low cut.
As the night goes on, more and more buttons. You know, he'll undo the creepy third button, right, and then it'll be fully off. It'll be open, then it'll be off.
Once you pass the third button, it's not creepy anymore. It's charming. You know, it's like just the third button is creepy, then it starts.
I don't know if Raz might skip that. Yeah, the whole thing.
Yeah, exactly. That seems like a strat.
Yeah.
So
Raz is, like, I love him a bit. He's fairly new to the scene as well. He's from Galway, West Coast, like friends with Loon, and he's wild. And like the thing is about he's so wild that he's a level of inconsistency, which I'm not going to lie about. He's a level of inconsistency. But when he's on, oh my God, is he on? Like in Ireland, he's only been playing for like 2 years, and we have a term of the Raz, and the Raz is where you four-stop someone into losing the set. Like,
I've done that. Oh my God, I've done that.
Yeah, you've done the Raz. Yeah, so like he could just explode and do the most insane thing, or he could just lose 4 stocks and do
That's
nothing.
nuts.
Yeah,
those are the scariest players, though. Honestly, like if you're playing against somebody who's consistently not that good, it's sort of like okay, whatever. If somebody who's consistently good, it's like okay, I'm gonna lose, whatever. Like that's fine. But someone who's inconsistent is like you sit down and you think, oh God, what's gonna happen today? Like what's next?
Inconsistent seems harsh, but it's not what I mean. I just think like he has the ability to play at like a crazy level, and like he just needs to tap into it. And
I think Falcon in general also lends itself to that a
totally
lot because it's like a very high execution ceiling to be like perfect or to be good enough to hold your own against a lot of the better players in some matchups. So it's like a lot of Falcon players are inconsistent in that regard because if you're having an off day, it really shows, you know?
Yeah, totally. But here we go.
Oh, good start.
Well, another one. S smash. Razi, you are a madman.
Okay, so no handoffs.
Oh, no
opting
handoffs.
for the downer instead for regrabs, but that is SDI-able, so I wonder if Raz has picked up on that.
I'm not sure that Raz is even aware of what SDI is, to be honest.
Oh, okay. And there's the down throw F smash. Yeah, clean kill. And only taking a little bit of damage, pretty much only getting hit by that knee and that F smash. Oh, Nana went backwards with that dash attack. That was okay. I haven't seen enough ices.
Yeah, I know. Ices are so weird. But as a player, like if you want to compare Falcons almost more than any other character, you try and compare Falcons to like the top level players because like their style is so defined. Like, you know, it's like a Wizzy, it's like a Nun. Like Raz to me is like a Salt. He just does like really weird, like unconventional options in neutral and then converts off them. Either he does or he doesn't.
There you go. Okay. That's a bit unfortunate that the was managing to take a stock because that's when you really got to kick into gear and just make sure you close it out.
Yeah.
It's getting kind of dicey now.
It is. We're the champions of Europe. We're the underdogs of Europe. It's comeback.
Yeah, you have to go down to make a sick comeback, right? You can't be winning the whole time. Oh, okay. That was
the hard way. That's the hard way. Okay, we wait for longer than you expect us to wait, and then when you try and get off Rando, bang, we hit you.
It seemed to work out. Oh, go for it. I thought S-Smash was coming out for sure, but...
Knees Nana.
Not managing to find the other up air. Oh, is he going to chase Nana down? Nah, doesn't find it and ends up dying for it as well.
Come on, Razi. Come on, Razi.
Okay, here comes the down throw again. Not opting for
you can SDI
even now,
bro.
Yeah. Once you're close enough to the ledge, it's definitely better to go for the handoffs, but maybe Diamond's just not well equipped to handoff here.
Maybe not.
Oh, there we go. Okay, he got out of it that time.
Oh, unfortunately, Shy Guy's got in the way, you know.
Off stage, no jump. Almost got called out as well.
Nearly.
Okay, nice. Gonna wait for Nana to come over.
Oh, boo. Boo.
Smash. And that'll do it.
And Raz gets sent home. No dinner for Raz tonight.
Raz looking a little razzed here. No
a little bit. He'll be all right.
So are you gonna punish the players who don't perform?
Oh, absolutely. Raz is sleeping in the hallway tonight. There's no question about that. Absolutely sleeping in the hallway.
I'll be sure to communicate the same to my Swiss crew.
Your Swiss compadres.
My boys, yeah. I'll tell them in Swiss.
You're
the very real language of Swiss.
Yeah, yeah. The fact, we might lose this crew battle, but the fact is, like, nobody wants to represent Switzerland on comms. Okay, so like, who are the real winners here? I mean, it's Switzerland, but like, who are the real winners?
I mean, I have some sympathy because although I live in the Netherlands, I did live in Germany for 11 years. So I wasn't first string for the Netherlands crew, so I hopped ship and joined the German crew because they had 3 players from Germany. So me and another Dutch player.
That is the theme of the Fete International crews. People hop in teams. Fete 2 crews betrayal at every level. You're part of the problem, man.
No. But here's the thing, right? I have some claim to it because I've lived in Germany longer than I lived in the Netherlands. So in theory, and I started playing in Germany. So in theory, it's like I have this background that I could be considered a German player. It's not just like they pick me up off the out of the dumpster, just like, oh, I guess this guy will do.
Yeah.
But in that same sense, because there's only 3 German players, nobody was jumping on the mic for us.
Fair.
So same thing, I have some sympathy. I can relate. So that's why I'm here, repping Switzerland. You got me for right now. You got me for this crew battle.
So you're basically here to fill in for anyone who doesn't have anyone to speak for them.
Yeah, I'm very cheap.
You give a voice to the voiceless.
Exactly. I'm cheap and easy. In other words, yeah.
No, I was trying to build you up as being like a heroic spokesperson for those that speak in silence. But no, you can say cheap.
I'll take any boost to my ego. Honestly, thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah. So we got Rue going in here, who is like, I don't know if you've had much interaction with Rue. Rue might be the single greatest human being on the planet.
Rue is such a sweetheart as well. Just such a nice guy.
He's the best guy. And what I love about Rue as well is that like he decided over the last like maybe 6 months or so that because he was at a level. He was at a level, with respect, he was at a level of Melee where, he hadn't changed much in a little while, and he was like, you know what, I want to really just try and really improve, and he's come on like leaps in the last like 6 months.
That's really cool to see. It's always nice to see as well with players who you consider, like you were saying, you stack people up in your mind, and sometimes you think this person's kind of stagnant, like they're not moving much, they're just sort of staying where they are, and then you just see like a huge boom, and it just like, especially when it's someone you really enjoy hanging out with or talking to, it just feels way better. You know, it's like, wow, I'm really happy for them that they're able to do that.
Yeah, Rue's had the glow up for sure. You know, and I love it as well because he's one of the older members of the crew of the scene, like myself. You know, he's a man in his 30s, and it's for me it's a beautiful thing to see grown man, you know, with a life together. You know, he doesn't have the time like a child would. Like these children that are showing up to events now who have 17 hours a day to grind Melee. Rue doesn't have that. He's got a 9 to 5. He's got responsibilities, but he's out here. He's trying to improve and he's trying to grind. And
especially during summer vacation, right? It's like prime time for the kiddos to get good at Melee.
That's right. I mean, it's going to be, see, like fast forward 10 years, it's going to be me and Rue, right? We're going to have a mortgage, 2 wins each. And we're still going to be playing Melee.
Exactly, and all the people who are beating you now will have broken hands and they'll be fully retired.
Not me, I'll be on box, bro. I'm alright. I'll be okay. Rue's hands will be fucked though.
Yeah.
You'll be out too ill for this.
Yeah, I'm the same. I'm just gonna go out, you know, in flames. I'm going out with the GameCube controller, man. I'm not switching.
I love it.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
bold
I don't know what
smash.
That was bold is the word. That's what we'll call it. We'll call it bold. That's what you meant to do.
Oh my goodness! Yes. Almost tippers Nana
so
as well.
That's it. Like, so this is the Brian, right? This is not part of Irish lore. The Brian. Too many F smashes. It's like we've got that down. We've a guy.
Oh, and he
face the right way, bro.
Oh, so unfortunate.
Yeah.
All right, I still have faith. I think Diamond can take 4 stocks here. I mean, you never know. It's Ices, right? Oh.
Walk into it. I dare you. Oh. Coward. You got to challenge these things.
Oh, man. He's getting iced out here in the corner. Oh, Nana's facing the wrong way. What?
Ooh,
what was that?
That was sick, actually.
Yeah, that was
yeah, I don't think I've ever seen that handoff before.
Oh, man, a double hit of the up smash. That'll do it. Another stock taken by Diamond, doing a hell of a job. Finds the tech chase back air. Oh, but nicely done by Rue getting out of there. Not finding that on the platform. I mean, Rue has the right idea. He is trying to go for Nana in those situations, but just a little bit too early and not finding those Nana kills.
So again, we get too early on that Nana up tilt. So Rue's got this. We believe in Rue.
Oh, the grab. Rue was trying to get out of there.
Great side B stall. Just delayed it so that Diamond challenge.
Oh, okay, yeah. I was thinking Rue had to do something there with Nana. That was about the time, but it looks like Diamond's going to get another chance to get a stock here. As long as Nana's alive.
Not if Rue has anything to say about it.
As long as, it's done. F smash. Or up smash. Okay. I don't know anything, you know. I'm just...
It's okay.
I'm learning.
It's okay. The yellow stick's going to see us through the end of this.
Let's go. Okay.
Yeah.
Down smash. Nana is such a thorn in the side right now. And Rue not focusing on Nana at all. I really think he should deal with it.
There we go. Okay.
Nicely done.
Okay.
Holding it together.
Yeah. His hands are hurting. I know his hands are hurting. He's old.
Okay, so we got maybe a Marthdale coming up here.
I would think so. They probably send in Ganja, right?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Okay. And I actually think that Rue have this, man. Rue have this. Rue's been really working on the Marthdale.
Okay.
You know?
Like, Marth players in general, they do like to speak up about how unfair some matchups are, but this matchup is very even. But even then, I've heard a lot of Marths complain about Marth.
No, it's not. No, it's not. From the Premier, another little nugget of Irish wisdom for you here, okay? Our Premier Teo, who couldn't be here today, Ulton, he says the Marthdales are 60-40.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, he's like, you're either in the 60 bracket or you're in the 40 bracket, and it just depends how the dice rolls on the day.
And as soon as you sit down to play, you're like, I'm the 40 for sure today.
Yeah. So there's every chance that Rue is sitting in the 60. You know.
You gotta hope so.
We need to hope so. We're a little bit behind. But it's okay. We like the dramatic comeback, and we have our anchor. We've not even gotten to our anchor.
Haunter. Okay. Ganja looking pretty confident, though, rolling up with the shades, did a little dust off of the shoulders. This is what I like to see, Some confidence coming in. That's the kind of confidence that wins you sets.
That's the kind of fit that says, I'm ready to play Melee.
Oh, yeah.
I got my Hawaiian shirt. I don't give a fuck.
Like, I'm fully relaxed. Are you? Are you nervous?
Me?
No, not you. I mean, that's what Ganja's saying to Rue right now. Like, you nervous, bud? Look at me. I'm totally relaxed. I'm kicking it,
Oh, no, shades are off. Rue's in his head.
Yeah,
Rue's in his head. Yep.
Rue should take the glasses off to match. Just to get in his head a little bit.
I think
I won't be needing these.
Yeah, I think Rue needs those to see. for vision.
That's why it's a power play. You know, it's like, he's taking the glasses off. I must not be that good.
Oh, Ganja needs headphones.
Oh man.
We have a relentless chant in Ireland whenever we're. Yeah, you can hear it.
What is it?
They need headphones.
Oh, they need headphones.
They need headphones. They need headphones. Yeah.
Ooh, Ganja pulling a bit of a whizzy here. Icing Rue out. Rue is warm and ready after that game, and now I don't know.
Won't bother Rue. Won't bother Rue at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rue
he runs hot.
He runs hot. He can turn on any moment. Rue plays at Rue standards. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter how much they try and estimate. He'll find it funny actually if it's actually what's happening.
What's on Ganja's controller? Is that just like a bunch of stickers?
I mean,
or
that looks like something that's cheating. Even speaking from a cheaty box player, that is even more.
That looks like a macro to me.
Some of these boxes now, like it's just crazy. Like there was one in the sports hall earlier, and it just had like 17 different colors of buttons that were all like.
Oh yeah. That's Jimmy. That's a Dutch player.
Is it?
He got it made with Gonzo mod, a German modder, and the person who made the shell apparently makes violins.
Fuck.
Like they make like violins out of wood, so the whole shell is like wood and everything, and then
That's
you got like
wild.
the RGB gamer keyboard.
That's
it's
wild.
It is
man.
such a cool controller.
Yeah.
I was losing my mind over it.
I have a DIY box, but it's real scrubby. It's like I have a frame one now. Before I had it was a bit of cardboard with some keyboard keys on
like
it.
a pizza box.
Yeah, dude. It's like that's how you do it. That's how you do it real, okay?
Yeah, that has soul. That has heart.
Yeah, absolutely. Jimmy's got too much money.
Yeah.
That's it. If you're paying violin makers to make your box, you got too much cash, okay? Yeah, that's very Swiss, okay? That's very on brand.
That's Dutch. That's not Swiss.
Well, it's also whatever.
You never know.
It's very Swiss of that Dutch percussion.
Oh man, Ganja's actually popping off a little bit here.
Ganja's got the 60 for sure.
That was pretty rough. The headphones, I think, did it.
The headphones did it.
I told you, man. He iced him out.
He did. That's smart. You'll never ice out this next man though. The angriest man in Ireland. I've said it before. This is Dan. I mean, I'm going to refer to him as Dan. His tag is Hunter, but everybody calls him Dan. One of these people, the tag doesn't mean nothing.
Yeah.
You refer him as Dan. You should also do this in the set. Dan.
I will.
Dan is the most creative mid-level player you've ever seen.
Really?
Oh my God, it's crazy. You watch Dan play, and he will do wild stuff, and go like, man, if you were good at this game, the mix-ups you have for your level is nuts, right?
Yeah.
But if he gets all those mix-ups, and that's the reality is that he could just go to town on people.
And he's a Falco main, no?
He's a Falco, of course. He's a Falco man.
Okay, yeah, with the mix-ups and all, of course.
With the mix-ups and the anger.
Yeah, true. You have to have that raw, visceral anger to main Falco.
Dan has no trouble with the speakers there because he's very short.
Ah, right, yeah.
Aren't you, Dan?
Doesn't look that short to me, honestly.
No, he feeds off the anger. I'm trying to give him juice. Yeah, that's the bit. He's like an inch shorter than everybody else in Ireland. He's the small man, you know.
So if he feeds off the anger, you should have stratted to cheer against him.
I mean, not that hard. You gotta just give him. You gotta feed him a little bit of anger. All right, like before the French PR, which he performed amazing. I think he took 6 stocks. He sat down and I just went, look, man, if you don't get these 6 stocks, I'm going to be ranked higher than you in the PR. And that was enough for him just to zone in.
Yeah.
You know, I just wait, okay.
And now he will try.
He needs a little bit of fire behind him. You'll watch, if you see him in the player cam, every time he loses a stock or loses an interaction, he'll shake his head, and if you're next to him, he makes a sound like a cow, like a horse. Sorry, like a horse.
That's some mind games, honestly. That sort of stuff, when it happens to me, I'm always like, oh man, that's kind of getting in my head a little bit.
He will absolutely do that as well. We played once and we played a set and I four-stopped him game 1 and started game 2 he SD'd and I homie stopped him and he just proceeded to absolutely whip the crap out of me for the rest of the set. He was so mad that I gave him he was like, I didn't need you to give me that homie stock. That's Dan though.
That's a good mentality to have.
Yeah.
All right, but how does Dan do against Marth, though, in general?
Right, okay, so I don't think he does bad, right? Dan either gets, pure gimped by Marth, you'll see him, get back thrown, F-smashed at 0%, or you will see him dominate the neutral.
Sure.
If he's on point, this is a wash. He will destroy Ganja. If he's playing a bit sloppy, what you might see from Dan is a couple of high aerials, a couple of poorly spaced approaches, And it all goes downhill from there. But if he's on, it's over. Like, really, Dan can be amazing and smart.
Well, let's hope he puts on a show then. I mean, Gon just seemed ready and rearing to go after that first game.
He needs to. Ireland is on his back now.
Yeah, true.
This is us, right? This is our last player and losers. So we're out after this if we don't.
Yeah, and surely he knows that he's sleeping in the hall if he fails.
No,
at this point, the whole Irish crew seems like they're sleeping out in the hall.
No. Only Raz.
Oh, okay.
He's young. He can take it.
Yeah, of course.
Dan's older like us. He's got bad back and,
Yeah, that was
knee,
I don't know how long you've been playing Melee, but back in the days when you were at a Smash Fest, you just sleep on, like, I had a friend who slept on a stairwell once, like on 3 different steps.
Yeah, I'm not that guy. I've never been that guy. I joined too late. I was like 28 by the time I joined the scene. So
fair.
Yeah, I was already like, no, do these. Beds.
Yeah.
Here we go.
All right, here we go. Let's see if Dan can pull it out for Ireland.
Danny boy. Oh, those are the kind of F smashes.
Gon just staying patient there in the corner. Does rush in immediately after I say that. A bit disappointing, I'd say.
We tried for something there. That's some Daniel sauce. He is playing very patient. This is not normally the Dan. It's normally our big run in.
It's all a play, right? It's like the first stock he's gonna play patient, and then Gon just gonna get like a little bit too comfortable, and then and then the floodgates open.
That's it, right? That's it. Ooh, lovely laser grab there.
Another good just run up grab on the shield. I mean, yeah, if Gon just playing really passive in the corner, it's not too hard for Falco to get in, but that was brutal, yeah.
That's bad. You got to DI that better, Daniel.
Oh man, Gon went all the way
down! No Falco runs down like that. That's the kind of stuff I'm talking about. No Falco runs down a Marth.
Fearless.
Yeah.
Running down a Marth to attack him in the corner as well. Just absolutely fearless. Oh, but good tech chase. Gets the regrab as well. Fall off up air, doesn't find it. Oh, regrab again. Let's see if he can take it all the way. Doesn't find the tipper this time. And misses the dash back as well. Unfortunate.
Oh, and Gondra getting big mileage off of these S smashes.
Yeah.
And able to convert even if he doesn't kill immediately.
Dan is having some trouble putting together bigger combos, but this is a good opportunity here. Unfortunately, Gondra makes it to the edge.
Lovely fight at the corner from Dan. Pushes Gondra into the corner and yes! Very good, Daniel. Love to see it.
Nicely done, but it begs the question, with Ja Raiden in the back, how many stocks can he afford to lose here?
We don't even care about Ja anymore.
right, doesn't count.
It doesn't count.
That's like lasers for the JV. It's like, no, that's
whatever. Yeah, it's nothing. It's not important. It's not important. We're just gonna
This is the true final match.
This is the true final match. Absolutely. Like this is,
Oh, okay. S smash is gonna send him off. Down air here. Oh, he gets the. This is a goal.
Oh! Danny's even happy about that. He hates when other people SD.
Yeah, I saw the head shake. I'm not sure if he made the noise, but
he made the noise. You just didn't hear it because we got headphones on.
Of course,
he made it. Yeah. If you're in the front row, you might have got splashed by the.
Oh, but that's it. Okay, last stock situation.
This is for all the marbles. It says 5, but it really says 1 for Switzerland. Ooh! Oh, go on, Daniel. Shield pressure.
He saw the. I really like that. He saw the weak shield. Staying patient. Oh, and this time he didn't commit to the full run-in. I think that would have been the perfect time.
Oh, this is tough. Get a slide off, Dan. Come on.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Go on, you got the regrabs.
Oh, the platform tech chase. Fall off up air, and here we go. No, it doesn't find it.
Just missed space stuff. F smash. That would have been Dan out of there. Fire at the corner, Dan. Come on.
Oh, and doesn't manage to find it. Nair's going to send off. He's going to go for the down tilt. Doesn't get it in time, and that strong backer. I thought it was going to be enough, but he still.
Oh, no tech! Told you. He's the most.
Oh my goodness.
He's the most creative mid-level player. It's crazy. Who does that?
That was insane.
That was a chic drop near. He chic drop near Gonja with Falco.
Last stock as well. I guess nothing to lose. It's just like if I don't hit this, it's over anyway. So might as well just dive bomb it.
That was sick. Yeah,
that was awesome. Yeah. He won my heart. He won my heart.
He wins everyone's hearts. And he's the most unpleasant man to be around outside of playing Melee. But you never want Dan not to win. And we got down to Ja. And the important thing about getting down to Ja is for us, the last 4 stocks, is that we know in our hearts that if Mint was here, this is ours.
Oh yeah,
this was ours.
This
was ours.
It's a big what. It's not even a what if.
It's not a what if. It's like we were hampered and we still took you all the way to your last guy.
Yeah. And Ja Ryan visibly upset that he had to untangle his controller cord to come play.
Annoyed that he had to. I saw him earlier. He was really focused on Mario Kart. like just on his own and like the big lean forward in the seat, like ready to play.
Does he play Luigi in Mario Kart as well?
I didn't actually check. I did, maybe. Luigi's good in Mario Kart, right?
Is he? I think he's good in the new one. I'm not sure if he's good on Wii. I thought Funky Kong is like undeniably the best.
Yeah,
on,
I know
on Wii.
Funky Kong and Daisy. I've heard people chanting. I love that there's Mario Kart, this thing. Like I didn't take part, but like I love that it just exists.
And the setup as well was insane. The multiple CRTs all running like singular Mario Kart instances.
Like that's the thing is I'm assuming that the Mario Kart, because I know that Mario Kart Wii has a lot of online stuff. So like getting stuff together for like a big singles event, like in-person event like that was great.
Yeah, that was insane.
Oh, he's repping the Click tag. The E-Click is like a small crew from a very specific area of Ireland that Dan is from.
Okay. I thought it was a Click starring Adam Sandler and Christopher Walken.
No, it's not.
That's a shame.
It's not that. It's not as sorrowful as that. Why is that movie a heartbreaker in the last 15 minutes?
Oh man, real heartbreaker. I mean, it's the corniest, stupidest movie for the longest time, and then at the very end, it hits you.
What if there's some sincerity here, huh? We weren't expecting that.
Yeah. Whoa.
Speaking of sincerity, Daniel, sincerely trying to beat Jack here.
Yeah, putting something together.
Yeah.
I mean, one stock is a victory, I'd say.
Oh, I'd say absolutely one stock's a victory.
Oh, the down tilt there.
Shorten.
Do you think he was going for like down tilt up B? That would have been really cool. Down tilt short Yukin or something. He's got to end it in style. He's got 4 stocks to play with.
Oh!
Uh-oh.
Yeah, Daddy's on fire.
It's the click tag, I think. It's just powering him up.
It's the click tag, yeah. He changes color as well. He does this when he wants to reset his mind for a new character. It's the thing Dan does. Oh, he's actually playing this so well. Come on, Dan.
Oh, he got that shine as well.
Yes, son.
He backed off. That was really a good awareness because you do not want to chase Luigi down in that situation. And Ja, I think, really looking to just end it in a stylish way. He's really not going for any like cheap nairs or random downers or anything.
No, that's not what's happening. What's happening is that Dan is locking him down.
Of course, yeah. And lockdown he did, and that was a great showing from Dan. Really nicely done.
That's a shame for Ireland, you know.
It was a mountain to climb, and he tried his best. He made it up 1/4 of the way.
Look, we shot our shot. That's the reality, is that we tried our best to, with a tactic, we were like trendsetters. We go against the grain.
Yeah.
Good work, Dan. Nice one, man. Good job. It didn't work out this time. But future generations will look back on this crew battle and know we were here.
Yeah, this one's going in the Smithsonian, I think.
Sure, definitely. I think that's pretty much it for us right now.
Yeah, so it was a good crew battle. We saw maybe the tactic of sending in Loon first wasn't maybe the best, but
maybe not today.
But you got to go back to the lab on that one.
That was a letdown by Loon.
Okay.
We have to word with him. If he thinks he's making top 8 with that kind of showing,
Yeah, a little bit dicey, but it's good to get that out now,
Yeah, I'll big up Loon when he's in the crew battle, but when we're back to singles, it's you gotta give him the reality check that he deserves.
Yeah, of course,
It's terrible as well when you're that good at like 20. It's just.
Yeah.
I barely knew who I was when I was 20.
Yeah, very bit disheartening for the older of us.
Yeah. I think that may be us. Should we say goodbye? Is that how
I think we should. I think we should wrap this up.
I'm looking around like there's somebody there, but there's not.
We're sort of on our own here. It's a bit of a pirate ship situation, but
we just wave him down. Oh, he's on it. Okay. Well, I'm just going to say goodbye. Right. So that's bye from us, and there's some other crews coming up next, which won't be as good as what was just there.
Yeah, that was probably the best crew battle of the night.
Yeah, of the year.
Of the millennium, I think. A fair assumption. Thank you guys.
Ireland will be back with a stronger crew.
Of course, with Mint.
With Mint and everyone that was there, but better.
Yeah, leveled up.
Yeah.
All right, thanks guys.
So much for
thank you so much. It was an honor.
You too.